San Pedro College is a secondary education institution that provides 340 faculty members and staff with employment. Even though annual tuition continues to rise, few resources are available for new programs, and most importantly, raises for the faculty and staff. Because of the lack of increase in salaries, the morale of the employees are very low. This is leading to a negative campus climate and a downward attitude against the university. In turn, morale, or lack thereof, is creating a low productivity of education within the university. Throughout the campus, faculty and staff have engaged in negative communications which are centered around the lack of compensation. There is a need to address the lack of communication between the faculty and staff and the administration in order to create an environment that is necessary for reaching peak performance. Resolution to the issues within San Pedro College will revolve around S.M.A.R.T goals, which will be a collaborative effort of all stakeholders within the college. The need to address communication and leadership skills will be the primary force behind the strategic plan. It is clear that the administration of the college are frustrated by the fact that they feel the faculty and staff are undermining the core missions and values of the university while strictly focusing on compensation. Faculty and staff need to realize that compensation at this point in time is inevitable and need to find other ways to improve productivity. There is a need to connect administrators and faculty in order to regain the strong educational setting that once was. The following plan will help San Pedro through fostering cooperative problem-solving and consensual decision-making. Educational leaders within the structure can initiate and facilitate in order to help the organizational development of the particular educational setting. Addressing productivity and morale incentives through survey data feedback will provide a design to increase formal collaboration and cooperation among administration and faculty. Through reconstruction of social and behavioral actions focusing on connect will allow the college to thrive once again. Currently, employees are lacking in the areas of motivation, productivity, and connection. A continual plan over the next 5 years include efforts to change the work environment through successful communication and cooperation of all members of the college, in the hopes that they will discover their potential, adding new dimensions and a new intensity to their purpose. One goal of increasing motivation is without a doubt the driving force that creates a spark within each teacher. Although motivation may be derived from different elements within, it is without a doubt the aspect of need that keeps us in focus. This essential characteristic is a focus that all good leaders are able to understand and act upon. In educational systems, administration have responsibility to understand and learn what it is that ignites the spark within the faculty. If a faculty member spark is ignited, the fire will carry over into the classroom through behavior and attitude. The feeling of excitement and desire for learning will then be passed on to the student. People will feel the true passion that lies within their classroom, and later it will have a domino effect. Motivation affects all members of the school community, so it is of the utmost importance to understand, learn, and implement that in which makes those involved feel the motivation. As school leaders, administration have positive influence, can create an environment which improves learning and teaching by motivating, committing, and establishing a healthy work setting. Finding the practical ways to do so will set an example that is followed by the teachers, which will be passed on to the students. It is inevitable that working towards goals, there will always be stumbling blocks. No matter how stable a professional, there may be obstacles which will create challenges. Roadblocks can be used as an excuse for underachievement or a catalyst towards success. Strategies to ensure disconnect does not occur may be time-consuming and require much effort. However, with lines of communication open, these obstacles can be overcome. By listening and not just hearing the voices, you are able to disable what people feel as low morale. This act alone shows that administration has confidence in faculty, in the ability to create innovative solutions to ensure the overall success of San Pedro. The college must establish a system that fully ensures each member promotes, enhances, and sustains a shared vision of positive school climate by March of 2018. Through focus groups, bi-monthly meetings, the administration will hold open forums to discuss, create, and implement incentive programs. There will be an increase in administration involvement and faculty and staff engagement. Administration and faculty will be held accountable for communicating formally and informally and keeping a record of the dates and communications by May of 2018. In implementing the goals, there will be helping and hindering forces. The helping forces are behind the fact that the administration finds value in connecting and reconnecting the faculty community as they are willing to devote time for such actions to occur. Administration are open to sharing and getting to know faculty in order to create ties outside of the classroom. Most faculty are open-minded to learning about factors that are affecting productivity and morale in order to help them better understand and cope with issues that are affecting work performance. Some hindering factors are that some faculty members do not see the value in building morale. Also, there seems to be a large majority of the faculty and staff that hold great frustration. A model that can be used for assessing the issue in this higher educational setting is noted by Marx 2006. He states, strategic, future-focused communication and leadership are inextricably linked. A leader who is focused on change must utilize communications as a means to help ensure the transformation process is successful through building strong relationships with those involved. A leader must assume that involving a communication plan while committing to encourage collaborative thinking and constant evaluation and openness towards the faculty's opinions can change, create, and solve innovative strategic problems. The use of surveys pertaining to feedback on measuring the progress of the SMART goals will provide a design to draw conclusions and make important decisions. The flexibility of survey distribution is a key factor in using this design. This design may be implemented through online, email, paper, mobile, telephone, or face-to-face. Surveys will include how faculty and staff feel about administration. There will also be surveys completed on satisfaction with employee benefits and the policies within the college. Concerning how faculty and staff feel about the administration, there will be such questions as, my supervisor is knowledgeable about my work, my supervisor takes the time to listen to me, my supervisor is willing to promote me, my supervisor is willing to provide sufficient training in order to receive compensation. Regarding job satisfaction that affects productivity or morale, employers may be asked the following questions during the survey. They will discuss the accuracy of their job description, salary reviews, leave of absences, retirement benefits, listening to an employee during a dispute. Questions will revolve around ethics. What does your boss or supervisor do to keep morale high? What suggestions do you have for your boss or supervisor that would help him or her be more effective? What suggestions would you make to improve company and employee relations? In order for the transformation process to be successful, multiple stakeholders must be involved. Marks 2006 notes the importance of collaboration when implementing a plan for change. The key individuals that work together to achieve a common goal of change includes, in this situation, administration, faculty, and staff. Beginning with the understanding that engaging in mutual respect is an important part of positive movements towards change. Stakeholders will participate and influence transformational change in a variety of methods. These methods include, but are not limited to, the following stakeholders' influence. Stakeholders will have a say in decisions about actions that could affect their lives or essential community for the university. Participation will include the promise that the stakeholders' contribution will positively influence the decision. All parties will advocate viable decisions by recognizing and communicating the needs and interests of all participants, including all decision makers. Engagement of collaborative support that seeks out and promotes the involvement of those conceivably affected by or involved in a decision. Continual input will be sought from participants who desire success in participation strategies. Participants will be afforded with the material they need to participate in a meaningful way. Contributors will be adequately informed of how their input affected the decision. Regarding leadership among stakeholders, Fullen 2011 provides several key insights on leadership, which will serve as a model in staying grounded to the mission of San Pedro College through servant leadership. First, Fullen notes the importance of resolute actions, and the importance must be placed impressive empathy as a critical role a change leader must take part in. Secondly, he states, realized effectiveness is what motivates people to do more. Realized effectiveness is the incentive. As he notes, it works because the group develops capacity and begin to believe in themselves as they see results. Third, Fullen stated, collaboration is not the end in itself, but rather involves purposeful, focused work together that results precisely because it motivates the masses to innovate and to commit to improvement. As a leader, it is important to stay true to the university's missions, values, and visions. For collaborative efforts to be successful, the framework for responsibility and accountability must pertain to the following areas: flexibility, allotting time to build trust, straightforward and realistic expectations, establishing clarity of purpose, and again involving all stakeholders. All stakeholders will carry out collaborative efforts with responsibility and collaborability in the following areas. Ideas, views, and opinions will be able to be shared freely. They will hold a long-term commitment to change. Best practices of implementation used. Building support among all stakeholders. To ensure all stakeholders are involved in the change process, the following methods will be used to communicate: meetings and work sessions, interview and focus groups, question and answer sessions, small conference calls, virtual meetings, lunch events, team events, informal conversations, and unscheduled drop-ins. Research shows that there is a clear link between employee morale and better job performance. Companies that use employee morale boosters can see a benefit in productivity as a bottom line. San Pedro College can benefit from using these ideas to increase employee morale. These ideas include public recognition, letting employees have an impact, encouraging continued learning, importantly, showing employees that they are valued, having rewards that are meaningful, and communicating your values. You also want to make employee morale activities as genuine as possible. For San Pedro College to continue to be an example of a higher educational institution that is thriving, administration, faculty, and staff need to come together in collaborative efforts towards working towards improving productivity and morale, using motivational strategies and leadership skills. The college can overcome the negativity among the faculty and staff in hopes of eliminating the drive simply behind salary increase through the strategic plan implemented by the SMART goals that have been established. It is hopeful that San Pedro College will again become a positive environment for all community within the campus.